There's a new twist in Prince Andrew's royal downfall, and this time, it could change everything. Reports claim that Andrew once tried to dig up private information about his accuser, Virginia Giuffre, using his own police protection to do it. If true, this isn't just desperation. It's a story that could shake the monarchy to its core. But let's rewind to where it all began. Back in 2011, Andrew's name was already quietly circulating in whispers about Jeffrey Epstein, a man later convicted of exploiting young women. And just as a British newspaper prepared to publish that now-famous photo, Andrew smiling next to Virginia Giuffre, insiders claim the prince made a move behind the scenes. According to reports, he asked his police bodyguards to obtain Giuffre's date of birth and even her social security number. The goal? To find out who she really was, before the photo went public. The tabloids say he was trying to dig up dirt. The palace? Silent. The police? They've confirmed they're actively looking into the claims. But here's where it gets darker. Virginia Giuffre, who for years accused Andrew of exploitation, tragically took her own life earlier this year. Her death reignited public outrage, and her brother didn't hold back. He told BBC Newsnight that his sister would have been proud to see Andrew stripped of his titles, but said the king must go further. He wants Charles to remove Andrew's prince title altogether. His words cut deep. Anyone implicated should face accountability. And behind the palace walls, that conversation may already be happening. Because while Andrew announced he would stop using his royal titles, reports suggest Prince William wasn't impressed. Sources told the Sunday Times that William is not satisfied and wants his uncle completely barred from royal events, including his own future coronation. It's a quiet but ruthless divide inside the royal family. Charles, torn between loyalty and duty, and William, determined to protect the monarchy's reputation at any cost. So what exactly has Andrew lost? On paper, quite a lot. He's no longer the Duke of York. He stepped back from the Order of the Garter, the oldest and most prestigious chivalric order in Britain. And he's long been excluded from the working roster of royals. But here's the catch. His birthright title of prince can only be removed by a letters patent signed by the king himself. Until that happens, he's still Prince Andrew. And that detail alone has infuriated the public. Meanwhile, his past still casts a long shadow. Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's former associate, remains behind bars, serving a 20-year sentence. And Andrew's own settlement with Giuffre in 2022, reportedly a multimillion-dollar payout, never included any admission of guilt. He said it was to help the victims of exploitation. But critics saw it as a payoff to keep the story quiet. And now, with this new claim of him digging for her private information, that silence feels impossible to maintain. The backlash online is brutal. Some say Andrew has faced enough humiliation, exiled from royal life, stripped of honors, and branded in global headlines. Others argue he's faced no real consequences, just polite titles traded for privacy. Rumors swirl that Buckingham Palace fears more leaks from within Andrew's circle if the king moves to cut him off completely. One insider even claimed Andrew feels he's the royal scapegoat. But whatever the spin, there's one truth the palace can't ignore. Every few months, the prince's past finds its way back to the front page. And every time, the royal family's moral authority takes another hit. Maybe the bigger question isn't whether Andrew will lose the word prince. Maybe it's whether the monarchy can ever truly recover from what he represents, a system of privilege, secrecy, and protection that seems to bend for those at the top. Andrew says he vigorously denies all accusations. But denials can't erase history. They can't erase that photo. And they can't erase the chilling reports that a royal may have once used the police, not to protect the innocent, but to protect himself. So what do you think? Should King Charles go further, and finally strip Andrew of his title once and for all? Or has the prince already paid the ultimate price? His reputation, his standing, and his future in the family? Either way, this chapter isn't over. Because every time Prince Andrew's name resurfaces, the crown feels just a little heavier.